Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to try something that I saw on another channel, somebody using, Mike Holton, who is an amazing woodworker. And I saw on his channel that he used a particular thing in one of his projects that he did, so I'm going to do that. And like my fancy Band-Aid, it's got hydrangea on it, look. Ooh, fancy. Anyway, what I'm going to be using is copper mesh. Now, normally this stuff is made for, keeping out mice, rats, squirrels from your house, your garden, stuff like that. But since I don't happen to have any rodentia handy, I figured I'd stick it in some resin. So this is what it looks like. Copper mesh comes in a roll. And this one actually came with a handy pair of scissors and a pokey tool. So yay, we will be using that. So let's take a look here. See what we got. Sorry about the noise. All right, so this roll, it is a very fine mesh, it looks like. There we go. Yeah, it's a very fine mesh. And it looks like it, okay, so it does come in just sort of like a little sleeve, sort of like little copper fishnets. Yeah. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. Neat. Pretty. And it looks like it's very movable. I dig that. So I'm going to take my handy dandy scissors that it came with and cut some off of the roll and put the roll back in the box so I don't lose it. Yay! Now what I want to do is sort of, I don't know, give it a bit of a scrunch to go inside of the mold itself. So I think I'll do that before I try to stick it in there. Just go back and forth, fold, fold, fold. And would it be easier to do this in a circular cutting? Probably. But when have I ever done anything easily? Never. Especially when I'm experimenting with stuff. I like to make it as difficult for myself as humanly possible. Yeah, I think that'll work. Does anybody else remember that Morris Day and the Thyme song? Fishnet, black pantyhose? Or am I just old? So you can see I'm cutting off some corners in a circular fashion, just so it's not quite so bunchy. Oop. If I can hold on to my scissors. I'm just trying to smush it down a little bit to see how much clearance I have if I need to shorten it, and I think that I do. So I am going to shorten it just a little bit. Yeah, I think that looks about good. All right, so there we have it. Now what I have over here is 3 ounces of my Bond Crafter 1-to-1 that I have mixed up obviously, and have been letting it sit. Come on, there we go. For about 10 minutes or so, just to, you know, degas itself a little bit. Because one thing you'll notice about this copper mesh is it has many, many tiny holes. So I want to let it degas as much as I can before I pour resin in it to create more tiny holes. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, all right. You know what? Another thing that I want to do is I want to add some of these are just little metal gears that you can use for jewelry. Do you know how hard it is to get these tiny little plastic bags open when you've got a plaster on your finger? Ah, so annoying. I'm just going to scatter some in, not a whole big huge bunch, and they'll probably move. But, you know, it's the effect that I'm looking for more than anything. Sorry, I had to scratch my nose. So sort of inadvertently steampunky. Mm. All right, so now that we've got that back in there, I'm just going to slowly and gently pour Okay. I'm going to move the box of copper mesh out of my chair so I can sit down and get more on eye level with this thing. So I can sort of poke pieces down. And it actually looks like there's not too many holes coming up, which is actually kind of groovy. Or holes coming up, bubbles coming up out of the holes. I knew there was holes in there somewhere in that thought process, but you know, it's me. All right. Now I am planning on putting a back coat on this. So I've left myself a little bit of room. Just going to clean off my stick. And there's all these little cute little fine copper wires since I cut up the stuff. So I'm going to have to clean that up, but that's not a big deal. I'll just get out Eva, my tiny vacuum cleaner, and do that. So just going to spray a little bit of 99%. And we're going to let this cure, and I will see you for next steps. See you then. All right, it's time. So let's see what we got here. I do see, you know, a little bit, it's under the surface, but, you know, I didn't get it quite, you know, deep enough into the clear, but that's fine. It's the other side that's important, right? So let's see what's going on here. All right, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, cool. Oh, that looks really neat. Ooh, I like that. I like that you can see the little gears still through it. That's very awesome. It's a very cool effect. I like that. This would look really good in an animal of some sort too, you know, or a vase or something. Very awesome. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Copper mesh. Not just for keeping out rodents. So again, thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. And I hope to see you again in the next one. Take care, guys. Cheers.